Hello, this is Mighty Owl. Have you ever made pancakes for breakfast? It's really important that you follow the steps in a certain order, right? Imagine if you put the eggs in the pan before mixing them with the flour and the milk. You'd end up with an omelet and not pancakes. Well, when simplifying numerical expressions, order is important too. When solving a problem that has different operations, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, we need to follow a certain order. It ensures that everyone gets the same answer in the end. Now, this set of rules is called the order of operations. Yeah, pretty fancy name, right? The first thing to solve in a problem is anything inside grouping symbols, like parentheses. After we finish up with what's inside of the parentheses, the next step is to simplify any exponents. And then comes multiplication and division. And these you solve from left to right. And lastly, we work on addition and subtraction again from left to right. Now, one way to help remember the order of operations is by using the acronym Pemdas. P-E-M-D-A-S. The P stands for parentheses, the E for exponents, M is for multiplication, D is for division, A for addition, and S is for subtraction. And if you're having trouble remembering PEMDAS, you can just remember the sentence, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." Or even better, you can make up one of your own. All right, now that we know about the order of operations, let's see if we can help Eric and Mia. They solved the expression 12 minus 2 times 4. And Eric got an answer of 40, and Mia got an answer of 4. Uh-oh. Now, why did they get different answers? Let's take a look at what they did and find the right answer. All right, it looks like Eric started with subtraction, got to 10, and then multiplied by 4. Whereas Mia first multiplied 2 by 4 to get 8, and then subtracted 12 by 8 to get 4. And now that I think about it, that is the correct answer, because multiplication comes before subtraction. And now let's see what Chen, Will, Sue, and Latifah are up to. And now they were all given the expression below. 2 times 5 plus 3 times 2 plus 4. Now it looks like each of them put parentheses in different places. So, what do you think? Are all the answers going to be the same? Well, let's find out. We can begin by solving the original expression first. Now, according to the order of operations, first we should multiply, moving from left to right. All right? 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 2 is 6. And now we add, moving from left to right. So 10 plus 6 is 16. Add 4 and get a final answer of 20. When the expressions have parentheses in them, the problem changes. We need to start with what is in the parentheses before we can move on to multiplication and addition. Chen will have to add 5 plus 3 to get 8, and now he can multiply 2 times that 8 to get 16. Multiply by 2 again to get 36, and 36 plus 4 is 40, and that is a different number. All right, moving on to Sue. She needs to add the 2 and the 4 first because they're in parentheses, and that makes 6. And now it's multiplication time. Starting on the left side, 2 times 5 is 10, and 3 times 6 is 18. And now for addition. 10 plus 18 is 28, and that's another different answer, so I guess those parentheses really do make a difference. Let's see what Will and Latifah got, though. Whoa. Will has 2 different operations in his parentheses. Now, the rules for the order of operation apply inside parentheses, and so we're going to start with the multiplication before adding the 4. So 3 times 2, that's 6, and 6 plus 4 is 10. Now move to the rest of the expression, and 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 plus 10 is 20. Hey, cool. That answer ended up being the same as the original. Now Latifah used a different grouping symbol, and those are called brackets. Brackets follow the same rule as parentheses. Now, since she has both multiplication and addition inside the brackets, we're going to want to start with the That's right, multiplication. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. And now we multiply. 13 times 2, 26, plus 4 is 30. And that's a different number. And that was pretty fun. Wow, parentheses and brackets are like magic. They can change your answer. Whew, I wonder what our friends are up to at the arcade. All right, so looks like you are going to join Will, Mia, Chen, and Latifa at the arcade. And tokens cost 50 cents each. You purchase 50 tokens, a container of popcorn for $4, and a pitcher of juice for $6. And if all 5 of you split the cost, how much will everyone pay? Ooh, this is a good one. Now let's start by setting up the equation. First, we need to find the cost of everything. Tokens cost 50 cents and you bought 50 tokens, and that means we're going to multiply 50 by 0.5. And next, we're going to add in the cost of the popcorn and the juice, and then we're going to divide all of that by 5. Oh, but wait, before we can divide by 5, we need to put parentheses around it to make sure it is solved first. Yeah, good idea. And then the total can be divided by 5. Now, let's solve this. Starting with the multiplication inside the parentheses. All right, 5/10, well, that's the same as 1/2. So 50 times 1/2 is, well, it's 25. All right, so now we have 4 plus 6 equals 10, and 25 plus 10 is 35. Whoa, yeah, now we can divide. 35 divided by 5 is 7. All right, everybody's gonna pay $7 each. Mighty work today with the order of operations. You learned about grouping symbols and in what order to solve an expression. First, make sure to solve anything in parentheses before moving on to multiplication and division. And finally, you work on addition and subtraction. Great work! Now it's time to play at the arcade before I see you at the next lesson.